Hello again. And so in the last lesson, we looked at diphthongs, which are two vowel sounds put together. And now we will look at the consonants. Now, do you know what the difference between a vowel and a consonant is? It's actually very simple. When you say a consonant, some part inside your mouth hits. So for example, if I say b, b, my lower lip hits my front teeth. Let's have a look at the chart. So here is the list of pronunciation in English, and we looked at the vowels in the earlier lessons. Now we will be looking at this lower part, the consonants. So these are the English consonants. As you can see, there are quite a few, but if you count all of the sounds in English, there are actually less than in Japanese. Let's start off with this middle row. And I want to start off with this sound here, which I think you are familiar with. This is the S sound. Now I want you to try and say this sound here. So your mouth will go from S to Z. Do you know what your mouth is doing? If you touch the top of your head like this, and you say both sounds, so Z, Z. You can feel it is vibrating. You can feel something. This is because your throat or your voice is used when we say this sound, Z, but not when we say this sound. Your tongue is in the same position, the same place. Next, what happens when somebody tells you to be quiet? They go like this. Can you make that sound? So this sound is shh, shh. I think you can make this sound because this sound is also in Japanese. Let's practice saying these three sounds. So we have s, z, and sh. Let's practice all three at the same time. So what is happening in your mouth? Can you tell? Inside your mouth, your tongue is moving backwards. So at s, it is here, but then move back a little bit and you can make sh. And if you add your voice to this sh, you can make this sound. Zh. So we have s, z, sh, and zh. This sound here is often difficult for Japanese people, so don't worry too much about not being able to make this sound. But if you like, you can practice. Zh. Next, I want to show you this sound here. To make this sound, we take our bottom lip and hold it against our front teeth like this. You must be able to see your teeth. You hold this position and release. So like this. Th, th. Then if we add a voice to this sound, we make this sound. V, v. Now I told you that for understandable English, we learn most consonants. That is because this consonant and this consonant you do not need to say. If you think of all of the English speakers in the world, these two sounds are actually quite rare. We don't have to say these sounds. However, some people like to be able to say them. So let's just take a little moment to practice them. Put your tongue on your front teeth and hold your tongue on your front teeth and release. Th, th. And this one here, you add the voice. The. So now that we've done this row here, I want to show you that there is actually one more sound that goes in this row. These sounds in the middle row, we can say for a very long time. Watch. This chart shows the front of the mouth and goes back to the back of the mouth. So f and v, the hit is at the front of your mouth. Then you go back and there is s and z, and then back more, sh and zh, And if you move your tongue back once more, you can make this sound here. Make your lips like oo and use the back of your tongue. So your tongue is curved at the back. R, r, f, v, f, v, s, z, sh, j, r. We use the back of our mouth to make this sound. The next sound I want to show you is this one here. This is similar to a sound that you have in Japanese, papi pu pepo, except there is one key difference in English. In English, when we make this sound, some breath comes out. So let me show you. If you have a tissue, this is very easy to watch. So here I have a tissue and I'm going to make this sound. Can you see? I am pushing air from my mouth. This sound here we make by using our voice, but having air come from our mouth with our lips closed. But then we come to this sound. This sound is also different to Japanese in that we also let air come out of our mouth. Let me show you. So we use this sound in my name, Tim, Tim, or Tim, Tim. This is a key difference between Japanese and English. And then we have this sound, D, which is the same in Japanese. And we have ch. Ch is a combination of t and sh, which is also present in Japanese. So in Japanese, you have ch as well in the chi sound. This one here is a combination of d and j. This is the J sound in English, j. Next, we have k. K, k is also a sound where we release air from our mouth. K, k. And we have g, which is the voiced sound of k. Next, we have this sound here, which is m. It is the same in Japanese, I think. Then we have n. The difference between m and n is that you open or close your mouth. So m, we have a closed mouth. N, mouth is open. You should try to say these sounds while holding onto your nose. It is impossible because the breath comes from your nose. This sound here, ng, is a combination of n and g. Ng. This sound we hear in words like sing or in any word that finishes with ing, like swimming. The next sound I want to show you is this one here, h. And this sound we just breathe out. H. To make this sound here, first make the n position, n. So your tongue is on the roof of your mouth behind your front teeth. So put your tongue in the n position, n, and then let your breath come out of your mouth, l, l. If you want to be sure to make this sound, put your tongue at the bottom of your front teeth, like this. Then try to make the sound, l, l. The next sounds w and y. These two sounds are actually from vowels. So for w, we take this u sound and we say very fast after. U, 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 w, 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 w. Then we can make this sound here. And for the y sound, we use this and so y, 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 y. And we can make this y sound. So those are all the sounds that we have in English. And now we will be practicing them.